Hello, myself Sunil. Here basically are discussing the topic that is text box basically. So in this basically we are talking about the Gaikwad. So one of the person told that history basically if he has created history like this, John Welkes would basically nobody can track basically his Marathi basically. So if he has created history like this, so his body also basically might be like that only. So in front of the world basically he is Marathi. So what he might be? So one person told that he might be Christian basically. So 1% of the possibilities are less basically. Why? Because Christian group also basically just now only basically came. So oldest religion is Muslim basically. So he is 100% basically he might be Muslim basically. So that's basically Sunil Arnaid is telling basically. So he might be 100% Muslim. So he is the person basically who created Mahatma Gandhi, who created Nehru, who basically created Subhash Chandra Bose, who actually created Nathuram Godse, who basically created John Welkes Booth. So he created these all bodies basically. So for this all people basically the Gaikwad is God basically. So they will do any level basically. They can finish BJP also basically. They can finish Congress also basically. If Sajira Gaikwad say that basically, please finish Congress. So they will finish that second basically. Congress. One person again basically one of the Gaikwad told that was please finish BJP. So they will finish BJP that second basically. Why? Because they have up to that level power basically. Why power? Because he is the person basically who created Mahatma Gandhi. If Sajra Gaikwad will tell anything to Mahatma Gandhi, please Mahatma Gandhi do this. He will 100% do. Why? Because that is the person basically who created Mahatma Gandhi. That is the person who created John Welkes Booth. That is the person who created Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj also will do that only basically, which Gaikwad is going to tell basically. So Gaikwad is the person basically who is powerful in this world basically because he created lots of powerful people basically. So today is Mahatma Gandhi birthday basically. So lots of people say that Mahatma Gandhi today basically Mahatma Gandhi died or basically today is Mahatma Gandhi's birthday basically. Somebody basically died today. So that basically we are not here discussing. So here basically 1% of that he is the God basically. So Sardar Patel will say that by Godse, sorry, not Godse basically. Sahajira Gaikwad is God of me basically. Why? Because he created me basically. He has given me the new birth basically. When basically I died in 1890 or 1830 basically, that time basically the Gaikwad was that person basically who given me the birth basically. And I know only Gaikwad basically. Nobody, I don't know that basically I am Sardar Patel. So you can just imagine basically. Few people know that basically they are that, but few people don't know that they were that. Means if one person basically asked that suddenly basically Gaikwad told me, Sunil basically you can see that person. He is Lal Bahadur Shastri, but he don't know that he is Lal Bahadur Shastri. Sir, he was Lal Bahadur Shastri. So once upon a time, his body was playing the role of Lal Bahadur Shastri. So that he don't know. I know basically. Sajra Gaikwad told basically. I know basically. I know. So one of the person told like, यार ये क्या है basically? What is this basically? Why basically this type of things basically are created? So one of the person told, if you want to know more detail, this guy Lal Bahadur Shastri might be having account in SBI also basically, but his name basically might be different basically. Subhash Chandra Bose basically, his name might be different in State Bank of India basically. So one of the person told that why this type of creation? So that basically we have already sold 6 crore time basically the world has ended. 6 crore you can just imagine basically 6 crore history still exists in this world basically. So one of the space group basically assumed that basically they basically watched this video and they told that basically Sunil basically you are forgetting something basically. We have created the world and we have basically you are telling that basically Gaikwad is God, but we have created him. You basically don't forgive this basically. And he is Muslim that basically we know basically where he is staying. So you don't worry basically. If anybody is not helping you, that means basically he is also involved basically. He is also basically involved in this basically. He is also with American group basically. Then he told that basically might be basically. So here basically one of the person told that all the basically the freedom fighters basically who actually died, they all history basically exists. Even basically you can say Nehru also basically might be exist somewhere. And he might be 100%. Previously he was Muslim. So currently basically he might be Hindu basically. Currently. So same community basically never basically he has created. So the creation of Gaikwad is like this. Creation of Gaikwad is like this. So Lal Bahadur Shastri basically was a Hindu. So currently he might be Muslim also. He might be Muslim also. So one of the person told that the history, for example, Mahatma Gandhi, he was Gujarati basically. When he basically died, that time basically he was Gujarati. But currently his body might be same or basically it might be changed. But structure basically everything basically his body basically is not fired. Why? Because Gaikwad basically think that basically we have to keep the history basically. Why? Because the creation basically has created like that basically. So they have kept the history basically. So this was the idea basically given by some group from universe basically. They basically never came to Earth planet. But this idea was given basically. Who given this idea? That basically Sky Group only basically might be known. So here basically one of the person told that why basically you discuss this everything basically in text box, combo box, combo box equal to 1,000 cities, radio button equal to 1,000 cities creation. So here one of the person told that each and every city basically which he has created of India basically that is created on the base of this all blood cells only basically. If you are not getting the job now basically that means something problem is in this blood cells basically energy basically blood cells energy. So there might not be matching with this all people basically. You are basically energy might not be matching with this all group basically. So that might be the reason basically where basically you might not be getting the job. So one of the person Gaikwad basically told that basically what should you do basically. There are two options basically. Otherwise, first is you leave India basically, or what you will do here basically because you are not getting 1 rupee also. That means basically this freedom fighter basically are created by Gaikwad and Gaikwad basically say that basically I have created this British group basically that is the American and British and Britisher group basically are doing my task basically. Whatever I say that basically they do. If I some for example somebody told that basically, "Arey Sunil, you know Lal Bahadur Shastri." Then assume that basically in video, basically in some camera, basically in assume that basically in ICICI Bank, basically I told, "Arey bhai, I know actually Lal Bahadur Shastri." So they immediately will connect to the Britisher group basically, and Britisher will connect to the Sayajira Gaikwad, and Gaikwad will say that basically how that is possible? Yaar, who is that person? Basically, tell basically send him to Vadodara city basically. I want to verify basically or something basically. How you know? How basically he know that basically he is Lal Bahadur Shastri. That means basically he is ruling the world basically like this because nobody in this world can track that basically this task is done by Lal Bahadur Shastri. He is police basically. He is the cyber police basically. That is Sardar Patel. So Sardar Patel has arrested some group basically. That is assume that basically Sardar Patel blocked Sunil R. Nair Aadhaar card and due to this basically he is not getting the job. So how basically Sunil or Nair is going to track this? So in next video basically we are going